Hey everybody, welcome to World's Cup of Joe, Awaken Your Soul. We've got this question from one of your soul fam that we want to get deep on. But before we get into it and tackle it, we just want to share a little bit about ourselves. We are both in twin flame connections, both been through it all. We've been through the dark night, the separation, the push and pull, and we've learned how to navigate this journey, our connections, via the energy. And that's what we're here showing all of you guys. We are here to teach you the energy that makes this connection thrive, that makes you magnetic. And you're going to hear us talk soul on this channel, a lot of soul. When you hear us talk soul in this video, what might separate us from other channels discussing the journey is the emphasis. Our emphasis will always be on soul and how to get you to align with soul. And why is that? Because that is the way to draw in your twin flame. You're never going to hear us putting the focus or the emphasis on your person and what they're thinking, doing, and feeling. It will always be on you. So if you like our content, make sure you subscribe, press the bell for notifications for when we post videos, and let us help you. This journey can be lonely and it can be hard when you really don't know how to work through the energy. And this connection is like anything you've ever experienced because you've never related with someone through the energy of unconditional love until now. And so it's going to be different. It's going to be challenging, but we've got you and we're here with you.
Our loves, I'm going to go ahead and read our question. As I balance the texts and calls, I was able to meet with my person. In summary, my TF wants to meet up more. My energy spiked at times during conversations. Then I focus on the surroundings. I was at peace. My question is, how can I balance after the meetup? Either of us didn't reach out yet. I do not want, firstly, I am loving the silence here. How do I balance from this stage of communication? How do I know that I'm more balanced for the next steps of our reunions? And how to maintain this balanced energy and peacefulness after any union or meetings? I know they will reach out to me more to see. How can I balance the situation when the text or calls? What are your experiences in your journey with this kind of situation? How do you both tackle? Thank you so much. So my loves, when it comes to balancing your person, what you did was perfect. You started feeling your energy spike and you started focusing on presence and you were able to balance that. When it comes to balancing your person, especially in the first time you both see each other after not seeing each other for a long time, your energy will spike even after the situation. So your job as the awakened one is to balance your energy in each of the interactions where you are in the place of soul, where there are no expectations, there are no preference, there are no judgment. And what sometimes, actually most of the time happens is after you see your person, there is this addictive energy that will ignite from within that wants to seek your person and look for them separate. So watch that very closely. And I love that you said, I'm really liking the silence. Perfect. Keep focusing on you and keep aligning with soul. Even if a little bit of inkling or a part of you is asking for what or when your person will reach out, you're already seeing them separate. There's an inner knowing that knows they're just going to keep coming in the more you align with soul. And so that's the balancing there. I would say when they come in, you balance that, and then they go, and then they come in, you balance that, and then they go a little bit, and then come in more, you balance that. And so that's why your person is asking to see more of you, because you balanced your energy beautifully in front of them, being able to be at peace. And so what will happen is even if they contact you multiple times, let's say you didn't get back to them, you didn't respond, you didn't meet up with them, they're going to keep being brought in by your soul the more and more you're aligned. The issue is what a lot of people do is they spike, they get triggered, or they leak off of that one thing that they're getting from their person. Versus, this is my spiritual awakening. This is my soul's journey. I'm aligning with soul. Oh, my person's here. Let me balance that so I can get deeper in my soul. But my journey is for me, not my person. And I can guarantee you, the more and more you get back into that state of, I'm going to focus on soul alignment for me. I'm going to feel good, whether my person is here or not. They're going to keep coming in. You could technically have just saw your person and they call you that same moment, like that same day, even the next day, depending on your energy. It is when you start having expectations, preference, judgment, or maybe the mind starts to ruminate. And again, all those examples I gave you are perfect examples for you to keep balancing your energy. And you just continue to balance. And again, your soul will bring them in again, and you're going to balance that. And it's going to be a little bit of balancing at a time to where you can take in more a bit of your person for a longer period of time. But you are in control of your balanced energy. So even when you guys didn't meet up, I would have made sure I set the time of how long we interacted. And then I would have left very, gauging my energy, focusing on me, and minimizing the long periods of interaction based on how I'm feeling, and allowing my soul to continue to gravitate to me, and me taking a moment to step back. Because there's a lot of moments where we have to be conscious of our energy, and we have to tell our person, no, I don't feel like seeing you right now, or no, I don't really want to talk to you right now, without telling them. We just kind of step back, pull our energy in, meditate, make sure you're present, kind of like what you did, love. So your questions you're asking is similar to how we were able to navigate our person right back into our space. The reunion and meetings that are happening will be balanced through that energy of being. So each interaction that you both have has to be in the place of back to you. I just saw my person. I'm coming back to me. This journey is about me. I'm aligning with soul for me. So those are things that you have to continue to balance. And then your person will be brought in, and then you go back to that again. We can tell you right now, we never contact our person. So that is the answer. There's no doing for you. The being comes to you. So your person will come to you again in that balanced state energy. When you continue to align with soul, they will be brought in again, and brought in again, and brought in again. And if and when they do, your job is to balance your energy so you're not spiking or overdosing in their energy, which is your energy, by the way, which is very addicting. So you have to just really balance your interactions with them, so you're not leaking off of the energy and overdosing right away. That's why we always say one sip at a time. And it could be little tiny baby sips at a time, where we're meeting now. And you know what? I don't want to interact with them for a while because I really want to gauge my energy. And even if they contact me, I'm going to focus on me until I start feeling good. That will be how you know you're balanced. But if there's even a part of you that's like, oh, they're going to contact me, or should I contact them? Those are all things that needs to be balanced out, because the doing has to come from your person, because they are the doer and you are the beer. Your job is to be soul. Soul does not do. Soul is the beer, and soul brings you the doing in the experience of now. What do you think, Lev?
Oh, you answered that so well, with so many points that I would have made myself. Well, my take. First, I want to commend you. You are so balanced. It comes across in your question. It is so good to feel your energy, really, truly. And this is sort of the stepping off point. You balance and you got more. You balance, you got more. And that's what this journey is in terms of your connection. You balance your energy and you watch as your soul brings you more. So in the question you wrote, neither of us have reached out yet. And I want to point out exactly what Joanne just said. I want to reiterate it. You don't need to reach out. You'll never need to be the one to reach out after meeting up. It is always going to be them doing. The moment you even start thinking, should I reach out? Mind, don't do it. We're going to say, don't do it. Your soul's going to bring you more. Your soul's going to bring it to you. Trust that. Trust that. That's the sipping them in terms of you're getting to see them. And then when they're not in your present moment anymore, they're off your mind as much as you can. You balancing afterwards looks like that, right? Okay, they're not in my present moment. I'm going to focus back on me. I'm going to focus back on me. And if there's those thoughts of maybe I should reach out, should I reach out? Then mind is already kicking off. And that's when you have to say, there's nothing for me to do. I'm just going to be. So really, Joanne, you hit the nail on the head with everything you said. And I don't think I can say anything more eloquently than you already conveyed in your answer, because in this connection, balancing really just truly is, where's my energy at? How do I get to this place of neutrality? Because if you can bring them in, you got to that place of neutrality, you got to that place of surrender. And now balancing, all it means is, how do I get back to that place of neutrality and surrender after being introduced to this energy that is so intoxicating? So that's what balancing is. Okay, I saw them. How do I get the mind to stop ruminating? How do I get the mind to be quiet? How do I just observe the mind when it's going through the scenarios of seeing them, of talking to them, of rethinking about what they said? How do I get back to this place where I can just be present and I can be in a place of surrender and neutrality after being around their energy?
And it's actually like highly centered to you, right? I know I just interacted with my person and I see the mind being activated to want to know when they're going to reach out or when I should reach out. And you're going to have to be really, really present with knowing that's mind. And it should be expected that the mind's going to get, those quick mind chatter. And so make a conscious effort to be fully present in your interactions and in every now moment. I see the mind doing that, I'm present. And so much so that meditation was readily all available for me when I was balancing my person in the beginning. And even to this day now, when we're interacting and my mind gets activated, I still have meditation like always in my forefront. And I became meditation loves. Like, it's not like I have to play my AirPods anymore and pop meditation music, because sometimes there's not enough time in that when you're balancing your person every day, where I'm looking at the trees, I'm looking at the sky, I'm seeing the wind pass me, and my person is there. And I'm using every experience I have where I'm harnessing my energy and balancing me. That's what you're balancing. You're balancing you in each interaction that ignites the triggers, the addictive energy, the things that mind will say when it starts thinking of what your person's doing, thinking, feeling. And you're balancing all of those things to be present with them. I am the watcher of those things. I am not those things. And because I know I'm not those things, I am the conscious one that gets to see the trees move in this moment now. I'm seeing the mind act up, and I'm going to consciously choose to watch the trees move. That is my conscious moment. I am conscious in this moment to watch the trees move instead of focus on what my person's doing, thinking, feeling. And this is an everyday effort, being present, breathing in the now, watching the mind think of what your person's doing, thinking, feeling, especially when you're interacting with them, because there's no other way to really, really, really balance your person other than being in the now. Because anyone who's had any interactions or experiences with texting with their person, as soon as you're in mind, you can actually see the little chatterbox stop moving the moment you're in mind. And so you guys start to practice balancing in front of you in the moment you're in, when you're really conscious. And those are the kind of moments where me and Elizabeth say we see a pull face, right? We can feel the pull in our interactions. We don't even have to see our person. We can feel like the conversation's kind of stopped, or we know we have something that we're sending to them that sounds like push. And so, you know what? I'm going to harness my energy, bring it back to me, so I'm not leaking this energy out. And then my soul just keeps bringing them in more and more and more, the more I'm balancing my soul for me and only me. So you're balancing very beautifully, love. Don't let the mind trick you that your person has to do anything specific for you, because your person is you. So there's nothing that you need from your person. They don't owe you anything. You don't owe them anything. So both of you having to communicate after seeing each other is simply mind looking for, when the more balanced you are, your soul just gets brought in again to balance more of yourself, to get back into soul. So that means there's moments where our mind can get activated, but it's okay. You're not the mind. You just watch them again. We love you guys so much. We hope you have an amazing day. Bye, love.
Bye, love.